gonna say it keeps asking if we want to go live, but I oh wow, we are live. Hey, how you doing? DJ D Phoenix here, hanging with you guys today on the series finale of the sessions with DJ D Phoenix here on the Groove Zone Network. It's a beautiful day here in Olympia, Washington, and I'm glad we could spend a little bit of it with you guys. And thank you for watching. Thank you too for your support. It's been an incredibly fun run, and I've been really fortunate and blessed to have gotten a chance to hang with the celebrity guests that we've had so far. Earlier on the show, you saw Soldiers of Monochrome, Lowrider, and Wired. Thanks, guys, again. And now, from the group Figures on a Beach, first heard them back in early 90s, late 80s. They did a song called Accidentally 4th Street, Gloria. Check them out. Figures on a Beach out of Detroit, Michigan, considered the electropop pioneers of that era or area. And Anthony Kaczynski, the lead singer and founder of the group, amazing artist. Went on to do FIREKING and is currently on tour with the Magnetic Fields, I believe, in North America, but up that way, and also in Europe, if I remember right. So, without further ado, on with the show. This is the series finale of the sessions with me, DJ D Phoenix, and this is Anthony Kaczynski.
Darren, how's it going?
Not too bad, Anthony. How are you?
Good. Sorry for the delay there.
Hey, not a problem at all. I actually got busy watching zombie videos, so no, I was totally occupied. How are
Priorities.
you? I know, huh?
I'm good. How you been?
Doing okay, actually, and thank you right off the bat so much for putting some more time aside. I totally appreciate this.
Absolutely. You're very welcome.
Cool. Yeah, and somebody did some touring up in this area not that long ago.
That would be me?
That
yes.
would be you. Yeah, you made it up into the Seattle area.
Yeah, we played at the Moore Theater. The Magnetic Fields did in April.
Nice.
It was the coldest I've ever been in Seattle.
Really?
Like April 21st on Monday or something, and the wind was blowing sideways. I've been to Seattle a lot, so okay. I know what the weather's like. It was intense. I thought, wow, what's going on here? But it was a good show, right?
Yeah, our spring was really like that, though. It was really hit and miss. I want to say that we had snow even as late as like early May this year.
That's unusual.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's those guys at weather control, you know. They're just falling asleep on the job or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
No
yeah,
doubt.
So the Magnetic Fields did 15 dates in April in the US and in Canada. We did Toronto and Vancouver.
Okay.
Then we did 6 Scandinavian and European dates in June.
That's right.
Okay. Which was cool. So that was like Asker, Norway, which is outside of Oslo, okay. Stockholm, this very cool festival in Denmark called the Heartland Festival, and we played outdoors, and I was a little concerned because the Magnetic Fields are kind of an intimate, quiet experience.
Oh,
and the crowd was amazing. They were singing along to the songs, and couldn't have been better.
Okay.
And then Primavera Sound in Barcelona and Vienna, and I'm getting ready to go on another jaunt in early September and late August.
With them again?
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's it taking you this time?
I'm probably gonna miss something, but London, Leeds, Bristol, Glasgow, Dublin, Cork. I'm missing something. Lisbon, Paris, Frankfurt, Hamburg, Berlin, Copenhagen.
I'm so sorry. What a bummer.
Right. I know, it's a terrible life, right? I'm lucky. I'm a lucky guy right now.
You are. You know, I was thinking about something before we got on today. I think when I hear you and when I like look back at our interview and stuff and some of the other things I've seen online, I think you're just like this big kid at heart that just got that like his dream came true when it came to music and all these other cool things, and you've just gotten a chance to run with it your whole life.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate.
Okay.
And of course, I'm still doing other gigs too while I'm at it. But this year, you know, at 63, right now, currently, I'm only working as a musician, which is like, what? That hasn't happened. That's not going to happen forever either. There's going to come to the point where I got to get a job again. But, you know.
True, you know, and who knows what kind of job it'll be. Maybe it'll be at a record store, you know.
It's actually possible.
Yeah, no,
that's actually a really possible thing.
Totally see that. So okay, so that's magnetic fields. What's going on with FIREKING?
We just played. We've played 3 gigs this year, which is kind of amazing considering my schedule.
Okay.
And we're writing again, which is nice. I've got a newish lineup. Jonathan Scrency on drums and John Sheeran on bass. We haven't recorded much with that lineup yet. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Jonathan and I did, it was As FIREKING, a track for an Asa Brebner tribute record.
No, I don't remember you mentioning that.
Asa Brebner, formerly Robin Lane and the Chartbusters, the Modern Lovers, and beloved solo artist here in Boston.
Okay.
And what I like to call Cambridge. What I like to call Camberville, Cambridge, and Somerville, and he passed away like in early 2019, and it really hit all of us pretty hard. So we contributed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I almost remember seeing something about that, like somebody had reposted something or whatever online.
Yeah.
Well, and that was with FIREKING.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The song's called "You Won't Know Me," and really, it's about. It was written for his mother who had suffered late life dementia, but I have a person in my life who has Alzheimer's at a very early age, and the song really hit hard. You know, it's close to home.
Did you write the song?
No, she Asa. It's everybody pitched in and picked an Asa song.
Okay.
He was a great songwriter. I mean, he should have.
That's right. My apologies. Yeah, I am.
Should have been much better known outside of what I call Route 128. You know.
It's weird how regional some artists remain that are just stellar, but you know, it's like for whatever reason they just aren't really heard much outside of their own particular areas sometimes.
Yeah, he was a big part of our community.
Okay.
Too, so.
Okay. Wow. Or on the other hand, though, then you have the ones that like don't get heard at all back home, but yet they're like big in the Philippines or someplace like that, and that's kind of
hello. Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt. So what is actually, it's funny because I actually did a little bit of like I said, I was watching a zombie sighting thing earlier. We're just kind of bringing our podcast to an end right now.
Right.
I was actually able, if I remember right, I think I was able to utilize a little bit of the footage from our last interview because I had asked you something about aerial phenomenon and you shared a story with me.
About
UFO stuff up in the sky. It seems to me that unless I've got you mixed up with FOAB of the Tubes, and I know that's not right.
You might have you mixed up, which
really?
that would be the first time I ever got mixed up for FOAB, but it's
I
possible.
know, huh? Awesome guy. So are you, but no, for some reason,
when I was in Figures on a Beach, we opened for them once in Detroit. Yeah, and it was in Ann Arbor Hill Auditorium.
Oh,
It did not go well because the audience yelled tubes throughout our set. You know, like usually when we opened, we did okay, but with the tubes, for some reason, that didn't click. They were totally nice.
I've heard that about the Tubes audience. It's almost like a Rocky Horror kind of like audience.
Yeah, they're very vocal.
In a way.
They're very vocal.
Interesting.
And see the Tubes. They don't want to see you.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, you know, but there again, though, too, there's some artists that you almost have to really feel sorry for, depending on who they're like opening for. I mean, I'll never forget the first concert that I ever saw was Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble opening for Men at Work. At Men at Work's height of popularity, so you know,
right.
And so there were a bunch of little new wave kids that wanted to go see this new wave band, and here comes this like real bluesy guy that I saw them throw bottles at him. He got pelted.
Yeah,
it's like good grief.
Hey, I saw the Who at Pontiac Stadium, Pontiac Silverdome in 1970. Say 4, 5.
Okay.
First concert at the Silverdome, 76,000 people. Okay. And they brought Toots and the Maytals to open for them, and Toots and the Maytals got practically booed off the stage.
Isn't that nuts?
It is nuts. Pete Townsend was like yelling at the crowd. Like I was horrified. The other one that's you'd never think this would happen was Iggy Pop's tour with Bowie, where it was for the Idiot, and Bowie was in his band, and he played keyboards in like a flannel shirt, total backseat role, and he played in Detroit, hometown, Masonic Auditorium. This is March of '77, and the opener was a brand new band called Blondie, and people threw shit at Debbie Harry. Can you believe this shit?
In 1977.
77. They had the one album out, and I thought they were great, right? I was like, also, I recall Tomatoes being involved, and I thought, who takes Tomatoes to a rock show?
No.
I know. I'm gonna let's.
Cool. My name's Rossborough, and you're listening to The Groove Zone.
Ow. Yes, you are, and thank you very much.
The pregame checklist. We got the weed, we got beer, whatever we're gonna do. Did you remember to bring the tomatoes? You know, that's life.
Oh my gosh,
I felt really bad for her, but she's a tough New York girl. She gave it right back. You know.
No doubt.
The other one, I was talking about this with a friend. Robert Gordon opening for Roxy Music, also in Detroit.
Okay.
The rockabilly guy, Chris Spedding, great band. Right?
Yeah.
And they were letting him have it, and he turned his back on the audience, and he pulled out an enormous comb, and he combed his hair slowly and deliberately, like it was the best fuck you ever. It was great. It got the crowd on its side.
Wow. So what year was that one?
79 Manifesto.
Okay.
Tour.
Okay. So couple of tours there that you saw where it was just like almost that crossover point for the artists. You know, Blondie going from like, you know, the real punk kind of ex-offender sound into the disco song sound. You know,
yeah. They didn't even have plastic letters out. They just had the very first more girl groupish kind of, you know, ex-offender. It's a great record. Rip Her to Shreds. Come on. This stuff's great.
But see, I'm a total Blondie fan. You know, it's funny because Debbie had this weird, like, made-up fascination idea that she was possibly Marilyn Monroe's illegitimate daughter.
Right.
And I had this fascination growing up that I was possibly Debbie Harry's illegitimate son. And, well, as you know, as time has gone on, we found that not to be the case. But anyway.
Right.
Totally love that woman. Wow. And on top of everything else, on top of your career, you've gotten a chance through the years to be the fan and go get a chance to see some of these amazing groups.
I've seen amazing stuff. You know, I saw Patti Smith with Sonic's Rendezvous band opening, which is Fred Smith's band after the, you know, after
Really?
the MC5 in Ann Arbor, where I was about as close to Patti Smith as I am to this phone.
Wow.
It's like right when they were getting together. I saw her on the Horses tour,
Okay.
which was incredible. And a band I loved, but really odd choice to open for, Bebop Deluxe opened for Patti Smith in Detroit
No
the
way.
first time. Yeah,
Wow.
what a great night, you know.
I'll bet Bebop Deluxe. Oh my gosh. Boy, that
The great Bill Nelson.
I was thinking that, yeah. You know, and it's funny too, because like he still had a bit of a career after that, because then he did what was the name of the album?
He still makes music.
Is he still doing stuff today?
Yeah, he's probably in his 70s, but he's like a cottage industry. He just puts stuff out himself. If you find, I mean, he's prolific. It's not the same kind of thing, but you know, he's continued to be a productive musician. Kind of inspirational.
Okay, I didn't realize that he was still doing music. I'll have to get back into him. And you know, that happens a lot too, is that, you know, it's like you kind of forget about somebody until like they made news or something. And with as big as the music industry is today, it is so hard to keep up on
It really is.
Even with the internet. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, wait 1 second. Let me go grab it, because I always get the title wrong. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll be right with you.
Oh, something good's coming.
I have to walk and chew gum at the same time here. All right.
Well, while you walk and chew gum, yes.
I am also part of, I'll put this up on the screen, this album, which is brand new.
Split Ends.
On Red Records. That's one of the song titles. It's a project called Gymnasium.
Okay.
Hanson's Pop and Rock Music 22. It's a double album with 22 songs on it, written by a guitar player I play with all the time, Charles Hanson, and like the current FIREKING rhythm sections on it.
Oh,
it has 9 different singers. I sing 7 of the 22 songs, but Charles wrote this kind of amazing record. It's really good. And like with Mike Gent from the Fig sings on it, Peter Moore, Chris Cody, Natalie Flanagan, Rodrigo Von Stoli, the great John Pahida, Mark Kanansky, and Melissa Gibbs, who's Charles's wife. But it's like in the Boston area, that's a pretty, that's a hard-hitting group of people.
Right. Wow.
And Jim Janota who's in the Upper Crust and the Bags, plays drums on a few tracks as well. There's a lot of different people, but there's 22 pretty varied songs. And Charles is an amazing guitar player. He kind of outdid himself.
And he wrote all of them.
Play music together.
How cool.
Just like 3-4 songs, you know, but it'll be fun.
Now,
because I don't have enough to do. I kind of laugh at myself. I'm sitting here right now. I'm not working, and my days are like long days because I'm like, you know, I got to learn this. I got to learn that. It's good. It's good.
And
it makes me better.
Exactly. But you got to keep it all memorized too. Like, okay, what you got? You've got to have a schedule written down, or your phone full of like alarms or something.
That's why I missed you today. So bad. It's so bad. I'm usually really good, so I apologize.
Hey,
you know?
Not at all. Like I said, I was a little occupied at night. I knew that we had touched base recent enough that you weren't going to totally space, but
I wasn't going to flake out on you.
No, and I just figured, okay, well, even if we would have had to have rescheduled, we could have done that too. Go figure though. I've had you're my second 3 interviews today, and
oh wow,
yeah. I also interviewed a band out of Wales earlier today.
Named
Soldiers in Monochrome. They are on the festival circuit over there. I was introduced to them, and so was our audience, through a video that they did. Kind of a remix of Mountain Head's Circuit, and Mountain Head are out of Toronto, Ontario. If you haven't had a chance to listen to these guys yet, you should. Alternative, jangly, really cool. They almost look like ZZ Top, but they've got such a cool familiar new sound. It's awesome.
I'll check them out. The name of the Welsh band again?
Soldiers of Monochrome.
I'm gonna look because we're on a festival. We're on a couple festivals in the UK in September. I wonder if they might be on it.
I think their next one is on September 3rd, and they've got a few that they're doing back to back. Wouldn't that be something?
I gotta look when I'm off. We're at this thing, the End of the World Festival in Leeds.
Okay.
And that date sounds remarkably like, if it's not the thing, it's like right in the same week. So,
and I don't remember where they're playing that. Who knows? But I'll tell you, if I know that you guys are on the same show together, I'll make sure that I make a connection, because Lowrider and Wired are awesome guys. What they're doing with their hip hop sound, and I almost even hate to use hip hop, it's a completely new style. And
great.
Yeah, love it, love it, love it. And they're awesome guys on top of that. So anyway, so what does the rest of the day look like for Anthony?
I'm gonna go forage for some food.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna have to forage far.
No. I'm right in the city, so it's been. We've had a heat wave here, and I guess it's gonna break tomorrow. Thank goodness.
What has it been hitting?
99. That's too much. It's too much.
And
then I was in Detroit, and it was the same thing. It was like 95. Just like walking through soup. I'm over it.
And you know how bad is, having to take like 8 showers a day just to get the like slime off is not fun.
Yeah, just to not gross yourself out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like having a sheen, kind of a shine, but not when it's like, yeah, no thanks.
No, I know. So anyways, yeah, I got a quiet night, and I'm going to rehearse some more.
Good.
That's what a working musician does. I got a couple songs. So I'm going to get my first Magnetic Fields lead vocal on this jaunt, the European jaunt. So I'm going to hopefully I can nail it to The Luckiest Guy on the Lower East Side, which is a big fan favorite. Great song.
Very cool. Is there going to be any like footage, whether it's audio or video at all, when you guys are like on tour? Do you think?
Some people film shit, like, so stuff winds up on YouTube whether you want it or not.
Right.
And the only thing I object to is like sound quality can be like it's sounded better than that YouTube video, or whatever, or the angle of the shot, but it's nice to have it there,
just to be able to look back on. But I know what you mean about sound quality, because if that's a person's only introduction to a particular artist is through a bad recording, that's kind of a bummer, because there's so much that is missed in the sound quality.
Oh yeah.
So much that is missed in the sound quality.
Oh yeah. So
okay. Hey, how about a word to the world? Well, if you could share anything with anybody today, wherever they're at, what would it be?
Reject totalitarianism at every front. Resist. It ain't over. We're okay. We've got each other. This has been a tough few years.
It has.
And just keep the faith. It's going to be okay.
You even just saying that reminds me of our last conversation, because it's been a good year and a half, I think, going on that, maybe not a year and a half, but at least a good solid year.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was just enough of a difference in, the post-COVID kind of like feeling that we're all dealing with on a daily basis. But how, fast forward a year and, we're a little bit, further, and, but there's still just this weird feeling out there, and it's just like, when does that go away? Is that something?
I don't know.
You know, is
I
that
think we're forever changed, you know, in some ways. But I'm trying to stay sane, you know.
and you've got good outlets to be able to do that too. So
Yeah, I was going to mention this other thing I did last month. I totally forgot. It was amazing.
what's
So
that?
I was in Provincetown with my partner, with my girlfriend. We go there. It's only a couple hours away, at the very tip of the Cape, of
Okay.
Cape Cod.
Okay.
Beautiful place. It's my favorite place on the planet. Just for, you know, vacation, like, you know, go sit at the seaside. And Chris Ewan, who's a former band member of mine with Figures on a Beach. I've known him for 42 years. He is also in this version of the Magnetic Fields, but he has a Wednesday afternoon, like, new wave dance party in Provincetown. He takes the ferry out there, does it every Wednesday during the summer. It's really fun.
Oh, cool.
And then, and you might know who this is because she's from Seattle, Dina Martina, the fantastic drag performer.
Yeah.
Has a show there every year. We always go see Dina. Dina's on Sub Pop now. You know, they released a jigsaw puzzle.
No.
I'm not kidding. It's a Dina Martina jigsaw puzzle with the Sub Pop brand on it. Hang on, I'll show it to you. Hold on.
Oh, and of course you've got one.
I think every home should have one of these.
You have one.
So this might be Sub Pop's first foray into jigsaw puzzles, but
Oh wow!
It looks like that.
And it's
I haven't cracked this. I'm sorry.
It's a Sub Pop product.
Yeah.
Wild.
How cool is that? So
where did you run across that at?
We see Dina every year, so I'm on, mailing lists and everything. I was like, oh my God, I have to get this. And then in Provincetown lives this gentleman named Billy Huff, who's this incredible piano player, raconteur, singer. And he does this thing with a woman named Sue Goldberg in a cast of thousands every Friday during the summers in Provincetown called Scream Along with Billy.
Scream Along?
Yeah. And they take an album or an artist and they just do it, piano and bass. It's like really stripped down.
Really?
And I've done them with him before. We did the White Album. Like,
oh wow,
it was incredible with a very stripped down lineup. But and I did one with him called Sticky Beggars Bleed on Main Street. It's like Stones albums, songs from those Stones albums.
That is totally cool.
John Waters is in the audience. It's amazing. It's again very seat of the pants. So
right.
When I went down this time, I didn't bring any equipment with me or anything.
Okay.
This is purely vacation.
Okay.
And Billy plays everywhere, and he's playing like at a piano bar down the street, and he's like doing, like new wave classics on piano and voice. Like it was great, right? And then he goes, I'm doing a Bowie night on Friday. It's Scream Along. You want to do it? Because Sue had just had some surgery. Sue Goldberg, his bassist. Okay. She's fine now, but she couldn't make it. So he was like sort of scrambling. And I go, well, I don't have any gear. I'll get you a guitar and a pedal board. Let's do it. And I was like, you know what? I've just extended my stay by 2 days. It's great.
Really?
So we did it again. No real rehearsal. I sang, and played guitar, Lady Grinning Soul and the Bewley Brothers and Drive-In Saturday, Lady Stardust. We did a bunch of cool songs, and it was really, really fun. And it was, again, flying by the seat of our pants, but those songs are certainly in my DNA. I mean, I love them. Once you start playing them, they play themselves. 5, which is a hollow body, semi-hollow body.
Okay.
And it's actually reissued in '93. They only made a handful of them. It's a reissued guitar, and then Gibson discontinued it. And that's just dumb luck. It was my first. I switched over from keyboards to guitar. It's the first guitar I ever bought for myself, and I just like went through a bunch of them. And I like the way this one plays. I've now had it for 29 years. It's like my right arm.
Right.
That's my favorite of any of the guitars I have, and I have another Gretsch semi-hollow, like a cherry wood semi-hollow body that I like a lot. It stings a little more. In the studio, I'll use anything because sometimes you're trying for a different sound, and the Gibson's real versatile, but it will never sound like Big Star,
Really? Okay.
No, you can't get that kind of shimmer out of it that you can out of a Fender. Just has a different thing. So
The Hatry guitars. What is your feeling about them?
which
The Hatry out of Seattle.
I'm not familiar.
Really?
Maybe I should be.
Andy Beach, he's with the group back here called MTR Project, one of the new grunge kind of style groups out of the Seattle area. Andy did 39 of Prince's guitars.
Wow.
Through the Hatry, and so like some of the more ornate ones that we're also familiar with seeing with Prince, all came from Andy and that company.
So like the ones with the glyph symbol and all that stuff.
Yep.
That's incredible
stuff. Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, do. It's D apostrophe HAITRE, I believe. The Hatred guitars, yeah. Well, hey, our clock is ticking away, and so I don't want to keep you much longer. There again, Anthony, thank you so much for putting some time aside.
Here.
Totally appreciate
Thank you.
that. You bet.
It's a pleasure talking with you.
Well, and I'd like to think that sometime after the dust is settled, after you guys are back on the state side, that we'll be able to catch up and talk about your tour.
Absolutely. Let's do
fun.
it.
Okay.
2023.
Ow! That works for me. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much. We got our word to the world. I think we're good. Great. You've been watching the sessions with DJD Phoenix. That's me out of Olympia, Washington. Been hanging today with Anthony Kaczynski at Figures on a Beach, FIREKING, Magnetic Fields, Gymnasium, and you heard that whole list beyond that. Dude is amazing and totally busy, so we're going to let him go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. All right, my friend. Thank you again.
Thanks, Darren.
You bet. And what's that?
Have a great rest of your day.
Hey, you too. And I'll be looking forward to. I'll be following you as you guys go, catching up with you on the road.
Sounds good.
Awesome, man. You have a good night. Go get something to eat.
You too. Thanks,
all right.
Darren.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh boy. Anthony Kaczynski, Figures on a Beach, The Magnetic Fields, and FIREKING. Awesome guy. Really enjoy our talks because he is just full of all kinds of amazing music information. Great stuff. So do check out Figures on a Beach. They haven't been an actual band for quite some time, but you can also check out FIREKING online. And I believe they're on Bandcamp, if I remember right. And then, of course, the Magnetic Fields, who are kind of just all over the place. This is DJD Phoenix, and what we're doing, we're actually going to take a break. I've got a co-host on his way in just a bit, and so we are going to continue the series today. Here in just a little while. I won't give you a time yet. You're just going to have to stay tuned. But do join us for Mountainhead, and you're watching the series finale of the sessions with DJD Phoenix. Rocky should be here shortly. So, all right, kids. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Yes, we will. Yes, we will.